question of the day. When buying a home, what are closing costs?
All right, so you know, the typical buyer, when you're out there buying, you're gonna have closing costs somewhere in the, you know, $5,000 to $9,000, $10,000 range. It all depends on, you know, what is the sale price of the property, what kind of a loan are you getting, things like that. You know, and you have your down payment, of course, where, you know, if you have a FHA, you're paying 3.5% down, conventional 3 to 20% down, and there are zero down programs, but there are always closing costs. And when you're using a mortgage, there are more closing costs. So again, you know, 6 to 10,000 roughly is about what you're looking at. Now, a buyer might have that money, and if they do, that's great. If you can pay your own closing costs, it's going to save you money in the long run. But if you don't have the money for closing costs and you just have money for down payment, then we can go to the seller and have the seller cover these for you. Now, when we say for you, really what's happening here is you're financing the closing costs, because just using 10,000 as a round number, if you make an offer on a house for $250,000, you're asking them to pay $10,000 in closing costs. That's a $240 sale price to that seller. They know that, you know that. So if you had the money to pay your own closing costs, you could have got that house for $240, okay? So just know you're financing the closing costs, but there are ways, if you don't have a lot of money, where we can get you into a house and stop renting.
All right, everyone.